What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics, and today we got a powerful song battle. We got Marvin Gaye, Save the Children, versus Tracy Chapman, Talking About a Revolution, brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, T Super. Thank you, T Super. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out the Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the end screen. We could not do it without the patrons. If you want to give a one-time donation, one-time reaction stuff, check out our Buy Me a Coffee page, also linked below. I'm going to let T Super do most of the talking on this one. He's a wise gentleman. He said this month's battle features two songs, each decades old, but as relevant today, sadly, as the day they were released. Not going to lie, events in this incredibly divided and broken in some ways USA have been bringing me down, but music as always provides comfort and at times added resolve or hope to fight for better times. We need artists of all types more than ever. I'd say it better myself. We'll start off with Marvin Gaye's Save the Children. From his masterpiece, What's Going On in 1971, there's a full album review of this up to Trey, and I did several years ago. Rolling Stone calls it the greatest album of all time. I would not go that far, but it's a fantastic album. T Super says that question, what's going on, can be asked many times a week in 2025 as masked men abduct people off the streets based on their skin color, or food aid is cut to the poor while wealthy men play in golden ballrooms and bathrooms. I chose Save the Children from this LP because it asks the U.S. to do something with lines like, who really cares and who's willing to try? And he centers his plea around saving the children. If we can't all agree on this, I just don't know. Song comes to an abrupt end as it segues into another on the LP, but that tension here seems appropriate for the times, and that's the way this thing works. It goes from one song to the next seamlessly. Marvin Gaye said this. He said in 1976, so 5 years later, about this song. He said, I have a great affection for children. I love children. Children are tremendous. And I think that I wrote Save the Children because I was trying to think of some ways or something that I could get to people. Even a man who has hardened his heart, who refuses to receive any thoughts of goodness, who hardens himself to words of compassion. I figured that the only object I could use, which was a real object to me, was children. So I saved the children. I think that having been a child oneself, the same hardened man would perhaps say, well, I should save what I've been. Somebody surely saved me. And I was appealing to one's feelings of fairness. Then that was probably true. I don't know that it is today, unfortunately. Not issued as a single in the U.S., went to 41 in the U.K. All right, I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, T Super.
I just want to ask a question. Who really cares? To save a world in despair? Who really cares? There'll come a time when the world won't be singing, when the world won't be singing, flowers won't grow, no, bells won't be ringing, Who really cares? Really cares? Who's willing to try? Who is willing to try to save a world? To save a world that's destined to die. That is destined to die. When I look at the world, fills me with sorrow. It fills me with sorrow. Little children today, really gonna suffer tomorrow. Oh, what a shame. Such a bad way to live. Who is to blame? We can't stop living. We can't stop living. Live for life. But let live, everybody. Live life for the children. Live life for the children. Oh. children. See, let's save the children. Let's save all the children. Save the babies. Save the babies. And if you want to love, you got love. Save the babies. Oh, the little fear you got feeling. You will save the babies. All of the children. But who really cares? Who's willing to try? Yeah, to save our world. Yeah, to save our sweet world. Save a world that is destined to die. Oh, 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 la, 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 la. Oh, oh, dig it, everybody.
Definitely has that abrupt ending. An interesting stylistic song, especially for the first, probably I'd say 60% of it, where it's a call and response of speak and sing, right? Great message to the song, fantastic lyricism, and Marvin just holds you, man. He was really, really just on point at this time in his life. So a fantastic song. Now we got Talking About a Revolution by Tracy Chapman off her self-titled LP released in 1988. T Super says, this song hits you like a ton of bricks today. The lyrics seem hopeful. Poor people going to rise up and finally the tables are starting to turn, end quote. Yet it looks so unfulfilled some 40 years later, where the rich are richer than ever and the poor are being actively fought against by our government and economics. Chapman's confident and empathetic singing shine in this one gives me the chills. Side note, this LP and tour represent my biggest music regret. I passed up seeing her in Minneapolis at the 7th Street Entry, a small club attached to the world-famous First Avenue in the late 1980s. I studied for a midterm coming the next day instead. Insane. Chapman has a well-deserved star on the outside wall of First Avenue. I have my biggest musical regret. I found second single in the U.S. Follow-up to Fast Car, which is iconic, and obviously Luke Combs covered it a couple years ago and brought it back into being iconic, but it only went to 75 in the U.S. She wrote it while she was in high school. She went to a prep school in Connecticut where she felt outcast economically as a student receiving financial aid. So she wrote this with the lyrics about economic differences as a result of this experience.
Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution. It sounds whisper. Poor people gonna rise up and get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution. Oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sounds a whisper. And finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh no. Talking about a revolution. Oh no. Talking about a revolution.
All right, talking about a revolution, just fantastic stuff. Putting a sentiment in of where I think, I live in the United States, just like T Super, the patron that brought this and was sharing his thoughts. And, I think most people, not all, but most people just want a fair shot, an even playing field, or even a reasonably even playing field. And it just doesn't exist. It's really never existed, and it's probably never going to exist because of the power that comes with wealth. But, I thought we were going to be farther along than this at this point in my life. All right, fantastic battle. Now, I got to come up with a winner. Talking About a Revolution was the first song on this album, so people obviously thought high, but either the record executives, the producer, Tracy, somebody, or maybe all of the above. It's hard to pick against Marvin, especially from what's going on, but I think I'm going to. And maybe it's just the sentiment of what's going on right now in this country, but I'll go with Tracy Chapman, Talking About a Revolution, even though I think Marvin's one of the greatest artists of all time. But got to call it like I see it. Let me know who you think won down below. I mean, no one loses. These are both fantastic ideas and sentiments, right? But let me know who you think won down below. Thanks again to T Super, and until next time, guys, I will see you.